Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Confessions of a Paper Addict. 20 days of Christmas cut files. There is a 25% off in the shop if you want to look at that into that as well. The links will be down below. Today is day 2. The theme for today is stitching, and I am using the snowflake grid. I shrunk it down, and I think they're 6x6 sized, and then I cut them twice. I love this. I love it. So what I did is I grabbed a piece of snowflake background there. I think that's from crepe paper. And then I had a Simple Stories. Now I cannot remember the collection name of this one, but it is a winter line. I'm trying to zoom in and see what that says, but my eyes just aren't working. Frosty something. Anyways, it also looks like snow. It looks like blue snow. And I cut it on the diagonal, just doing something a little bit different and fun. I've got the wonky. I'm going to do the frames wonky, so I wanted to have my border be wonky as well. And then for the stitching aspect of this layout, I'm simply going to stitch around the grid. I did think about stitching around every little part of the grid, like even on the inside, but I decided not to go crazy. And I will say this is pretty basic stitching for me. I do enjoy a good stitching project. I love it. There might even be an even more in-depth stitching project coming up for another episode of this series. So you'll have to stay tuned. But I wanted to keep it simple and share that it doesn't have to be crazy. Just because there's a prompt that says stitching doesn't mean you have to. You could even do faux stitching. You do whatever works for you. But I definitely wanted to get that in. I'm going to be adding in, I think, a purpley color, which matches my daughter's jacket, and then a more gray kind of muted color so that it just kind of blends in with everything I'm working with. And you can see that there. The photos were taken from winter. Oh, it might have even been 2 winters ago now. I'm not even sure. It might be 2 winters ago. A winter ago or 2 winters ago. I honestly couldn't tell you right now. And Nora was playing in the snow and being silly, and I caught some super cute photos of her. And she's wearing a toque with her fun, beautiful curly hair poking out there. And she's so adorable. She's always adorable. She's very easy to take photos of. She's very photogenic. So I always enjoy grabbing some cute shots of her. And then I'm going to pull in some ephemera from the same Simple Stories collection that, again, I'm so sorry, but off the top of my head, it is not coming to me. So I'm going to grab the bag, and it's called Feeling Frosty. There we go. That's the collection name. And yeah, I'm just going to grab some of the ephemera. I also use some Spiegelmom Scrap sequins for this one. This particular one, I think, is called North Pole, but it had some snowflakes in it, and that's what I'm going to grab from it, is the snowflakes. The other thing I will end up adding is, you can see that gold over there on the side. Those are, I also think, from crepe paper. I'm pretty sure they're from crepe paper, and they've just kind of been in my stash, and I really need to use them up. And so I thought this would be a good opportunity to use up some of the gold snowflakes to match with the fact that I'm going to title this Snow Day, because that's what it was. We were having a snow day. It's one of those projects that I just kind of have had on my to-do list for a while. I cut these particular cut files out almost a year ago, to be honest with you. I went to do it for a design team project back when I was part of the design team for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I just never got to it. So I'm so happy to finally have it done, and I really love the way it turned out. These cut files, having it on the one on the diagonal like that, I feel like it just is a fun play and just another unique way to show that you don't always have to use cut files in the size that maybe they're recommended to come in. You can do whatever you want with them. And that's why Virginia and other cut file designers, they create them for you to use to work for you. They don't care how you use them. They just want you to get creative and have fun. And so this is just an example of how I went and made it work for me. All right, I'm just going to finish this up by adding, like I said, a few embellishments here and there. I go a little crazy at first. I have to restrain myself, go back a little bit, and unadd a few things because, it was getting a little much, and it was, I like busy, but it was getting like beyond busy, and it was too much, and Nora didn't like it anymore, so I had to take some things away so she liked it again. She now has to approve her layouts that I create of her, which I think is hilarious. And then my final step that I'm going to do, which you will see in the finished photo, is it felt unfinished to me. And so I actually add a line of black stitching between the two pattern papers. So you will see that in the finished photo. Please make sure you check out the links down below. Go check out the Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy shop. Get your hands on some cut files, and here's a look at my finished layout. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. Links are down below. Bye, everyone.